Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It is time to save some money on some great Switch and now Switch 2 games. We have a fantastic eShop sale to get into. We're also going to go over some physical games and some major Switch 2 games. I'm talking about being almost 50% off. Let's go and get right into this video. So YouTube, you know, this is one of my dreams. I'm working on it every day, but I've also been working on becoming a magician. Yeah, pretty cool, right? There's the winner of a Nintendo eShop gift card, but it's called Sleight of Hand. Whoa! Another winner of a Nintendo eShop gift card. If you'd like to have the same opportunity, all you have to do is be a subscriber, like and comment on the videos, and follow my social media to help this community grow. And then also, next month, I'm going to ship out a Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm going to give away a couple more Switch 2s as the year goes on, just to give back to this great community. I mean, I freaking love you guys, man. But not in love with you. That would be strange. But never say never, right? No, that's not right. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, great games being on sale. We have a bunch of them, digitally, physically, Switch 1, Switch 2. Let's go ahead and get into this. The first game we're talking about is Cat Quest 3. And this is currently $11.99. This is 40% off on the Nintendo eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. Cat Quest 1, 2, and now 3. These are phenomenal RPGs that have like a whole cats and dogs universe thing going on. And on the surface, if you look at them, you might say, okay, it looks cool, but it might be geared towards more of a younger audience. I would just say all ages would enjoy this, but if you're a fan of RPGs, you're gonna really enjoy this one. So it's great to see this game on sale for only $12. Moonstone Island is currently $12.99. This is 35% off on the Nintendo eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. I actually just talked about this game in a video yesterday when I was talking about Switch 1 games you should play on your Switch 2. This game recently just received a new update in the past week, and I don't think it was technically playable on the Switch 2, but now it is, and it's looking better and has better performance. What a cool game it is. I mean, it's an open world game where you can visit 100 islands, and there's alchemy, and you can build relationships with people, and there's just so much going on, and it looks so beautiful. So a great game to pick up, especially while it's on sale. Ys Memoire, The Oath in Felghana. This is currently $20.99. This is 30% off on the Nintendo eShop, and do I need to say it? I think I do. The lowest price this game has ever been. This just came out this year. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a remake, or maybe a remaster, of an older Ys game. I can't remember what generation it's from, but people love this game. I mean, if you've played any of the Ys games, you know they're incredible games. And just seeing that this is like a brand new game that's $50 full price, and now it's only $20, I gotta say, not a bad way to go. A really cool game called Roundguard is on sale for $5.28. This is 74% off on the Nintendo eShop, and can you guess what I'm about to say? You probably can. It's the lowest price this game has ever been. Fling your hero into the face of danger and bounce off hordes of dangerously cute monsters to reach the bottom of the dungeon. With only one life, you'll need to learn how to navigate hazards, make strategic choices, and master your hero's skills if you hope to defeat the final boss. But don't worry, the Roundguard always bounces back. You almost take two kinds of games and mash them together, and it just seems like it shouldn't make sense or wouldn't make sense, but this makes perfect sense. This game has so much replayability. It actually has like a story, I guess, and that's going to take you about 5 hours, but you can just keep playing it. It's really addicting, and it's also really cheap. So Resident Evil 6 is currently on sale for $9.99, and this is 50% off on the Nintendo eShop. I think, don't quote me on this, but I'm like 99% sure, so maybe do quote me on this. Almost every single Resident Evil game is running and looking way better on the Switch 2. These were fantastic ports on the Switch. I think they're very underrated ports as well, and they're always on sale for only $10, so you can pick up like 3 or 4 games for $40, which is great, right? But on the Switch 2, they are phenomenal. Shorter loading times, better performance, better frame rates, and it's Resident Evil, and Resident Evil portable, basically, you know what I mean? You can't go wrong with that. So Mario Kart World is currently $80. Or is it? Well, we'll talk about that later in the video. You do not want to miss that. But Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3 is currently on sale for $7.49, and this is 85% off the full price. Yes, it's not Mario Kart, but it is still such a fun game. If you like kart racing games, this is a no-brainer. If you like Nickelodeon IPs, well, I mean, buy this one, right? It's got Ninja Turtles, it's got Aang, it's got My Teenage Robot, it's got SpongeBob. Garfield has his own kart racing game, but he's also in this game as a character. Are these universes connected somehow? Garfield and SpongeBob? Who can say for sure? Yeah, dude, for only $7.50, this is a no-brainer. So a game that is confirmed to be getting a Switch 2 edition very soon as well is Disney Dreamlight Valley. This is currently on sale for $27.99, and this is 30% off on the eShop. This is a great Switch game, you know, it's fantastic actually, and I think a lot of people look at it and think, it's just a Disney version of Animal Crossing, and that's an easy way to describe this game, but they have really went above and beyond. They continuously update this, there's truly so much stuff to do, and like I was saying, they just announced that there is an official Switch 2 edition coming very soon. I would buy this now, and it's probably going to be a $10 upgrade. So instead of paying $70 when that game comes out, buy this, pay $10 for the upgrade, and you're good to go. Trine 4, The Nightmare Prince, is currently $5.99, and this is 80% off on the eShop. I'm not sure if I was very late to the Trine games or I just missed them, but I didn't even know they were a thing until Trine 3. I might have picked up a collection of them at GameStop or something, and I was blown away by the quality. They are fantastic games, fantastic quality. They look beautiful, the gameplay is great, and Trine 4 is the best that it's ever been. Maybe the other Trine games are on sale right now. I think I might have seen them. You can't go wrong with any of them. They're always fairly cheap when they are on sale, but full price they're like $30. So if you want to pick up any of them, pick up Trine 4. It's only $6. And if you think you're gonna enjoy this, I would go look for at least Trine 3 as well and pick that one up. It's probably $5 as well. For the price you're paying and the amount of fun you're gonna have, it is a no-brainer. So quickly, before we get into some actual Switch 2 games on sale, I'm gonna talk about some physical Switch games that are on sale that are great Switch games, but they're also confirmed to be running amazingly and like way better on the Switch 2. The first one is Bayonetta 3. This is currently $34.99 at Woot. I believe Amazon owns this website. That's 42% off the full price. Bayonetta 3 just took everything and made it way better. And like I was saying, you could play this on your Switch, but on the Switch 2, it's like a locked 60 frames per second, better performance, shorter loading times, and it just looks great. And it just seems to be a major improvement in pretty much every way from the Switch 1. So whether you're picking it up on the Switch 1 or Switch 2, you can't go wrong. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. This is currently $44.99, and this is at Woot as well. Physically, this is 25% off the full price. This is a great game. I personally don't think I'll ever play it again. Zelda's my favorite franchise, so I feel like I needed to play it. But honestly, the whole time I was playing it, I wish I was Link instead of Zelda. That's just my personal opinion though. This was good on the Switch, but I do think the frame rate problems were pretty crazy. It kind of had the same issues that the Link's Awakening remake had. This is confirmed to be looking and running way better, and I mean way better, on the Switch 2. Again, whether you're playing this on your Switch or your Switch 2, you can't go wrong, but this game really does shine on the Nintendo Switch 2. When comparing Switch games on the Switch 1 to the Switch 2, there's no game that's had pretty much the biggest difference than Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. Pokémon Scarlet is currently $42.99 at Woot physically. That's 28% off the full price. And I have Pokemon Violet. I've only played about 30 minutes of it on my Switch 2 because I have so many other games I'm currently playing. When people were comparing it on the Switch 1 to the Switch 2, I thought it looked good, but I think they were kind of hyping it up a little bit. But only playing for like 30 minutes or an hour, I was like, oh my god. It's an entire new game. It really does look incredible, and I can tell I'm going to have so much fun playing it. I had a lot of fun playing it on the Switch. I beat the entire game in like 10 days. In my opinion, this is actually one of the greatest Pokemon games ever made. I love everything about it. I just didn't like the quality on the Switch. Now seeing the quality on the Switch too, this is a must-play game. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is $42.99. You can also pick this up physically at Woot. That's 28% off the full price. I think, at least in my opinion, I think they're definitely going to do a Switch 2 edition of this game where they include all the DLC. It just makes like the most sense to do that. From what I've read online, the loading times are drastically shorter and the game just seems to be running and looking way better. You know, that may be a placebo effect. Who really cares, right? If it looks like it's running better, then it probably is. If they do a Switch 2 edition for this, it's probably going to be 80 bucks. And with all the DLC, I mean, I don't really blame them for that price. So pick this up now. Either play it on your Switch or save it for your Switch 2 or play it on your Switch 2. It's probably going to be like a $10 or $20 upgrade to that Switch 2 edition. So this makes more sense. Now you can pick up Tears of the Kingdom for $46.99. This is physically at Woo, and that's 33% off the full price. So pick this up for $46.99. Pay $10 for the upgrade. That's $57 and you have the Switch 2 edition. Instead of paying $80, you're saving over 20 bucks. I've put 15 hours into the Switch 2 edition so far. It's changing my opinion on the game entirely. I think it's easier to get into. I don't know why, but I just think it's one of the greatest games of all time now, and I really didn't think that the first playthrough. So in my opinion, this is easily a must-play Nintendo Switch 2 game. Or, you know, you're going to enjoy it on the Switch as well. But definitely pick this up and then pay the $10 and have the Switch 2 edition if you have a Nintendo Switch 2. But ladies and gentlemen, here's where it gets awesome. You can buy Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch 2 edition right now for $53.28. This is on a website called Game-Evo or whatever. I don't know. It's on the screen. I don't know how to pronounce it. This is basically like CD Keys or one of those websites. It's 100% confirmed. This is all safe. I use these websites all the time. You're saving almost $30 on this. So if you just want to buy the Switch 2 edition and not have to go through all the upgrades and all that stuff, this is the way I would recommend to get it. But games like Mario Kart and Zelda, these are games I'm going to play a million times, so I don't mind owning them digitally. And this is truly an amazing deal on this game. Easily the biggest Nintendo Switch 2 game is Mario Kart World. This game is $80. But if you go to a website called g2play.net, again, this is like a CD Keys website, this is all safe, it's all confirmed, you can buy Mario Kart World for the Nintendo Switch 2 for $44.97. That is almost 50% off the full price. I don't even know how to like convince you to do that. If you don't own this game, this is the way to pick it up. Like if you want to buy it physically for 80 bucks, go ahead. You know, I'm not gonna tell you how to spend your money, but buy this for $44. You're almost saving 40 bucks. You can use that 40 bucks to buy another game or another couple games for your Switch 2. So this is a great deal. Ladies and gentlemen, there was some amazing Switch 1 and Switch 2 games on sale, and it's awesome, dude. It's freaking awesome. I love playing video games. I love them so much, but I love them when they're cheaper, especially Switch 2 games. They are quite expensive so far, but, you know, it is what it is. So in the comments below, let me know what you guys are thinking. If you made it to this part of the video, hit a like and subscribe. Follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram so we can keep our communities growing, and consider becoming a channel member because we're going to start streaming weekly in like a day or two. So I'd love for you to be a member, but you guys know me. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.